So delusional can come in many different scenarios. It could be something as simple as you procrastinated the whole day. Maybe you were playing Clash Royale or something, and you think that studying an hour before you go to sleep will allow you to pass the exam. Or it could be something else entirely. Maybe you think that someone's showing interest in you because you made eye contact with him in the hallway. Sorry if that hit too close to home. The delusional I'm talking about is knowing that your dreams are really your goals. In other words, that they're going to happen. And believing with 100% of your ability to believe, if that makes sense, that you can achieve something. Truly delusional people are always putting in their 100%. If anything, they're putting their 110% in. Even though they may be unmotivated sometimes, they still have the discipline to keep going. And that's what sets them apart. Because at the end of the day, most people's dreams are only going to be dreams because they don't put in enough effort every single day to make something happen. And that's the hard pill to swallow. The delusional people that I talk about, they're unperturbed by daily events. They'll wake up and instead of thinking, oh, I don't feel like doing something, they're still going to do it because they want it that bad. The other thing is, delusional people won't let others stop them. Just because others around them think they're crazy, to believe something will happen, maybe others will laugh at them for their goals. But a delusional person will ignore all of that and keep going. Because when everyone around you doubts that you'll make it, you must have complete 100% faith in yourself. You must not be embarrassed about your own goals. So I'm going to give one example, which is going to be myself. Ever since the 6th grade, I wanted to go to a really good college. And when I say really good college, I mean the way society ranks them. So basically whatever's in the top 20, 25 universities in the United States. So I made sure, dude, there are so many things going on right now. But at the same time, I didn't want to give up my hobbies and what I like to do for fun. So my econ teacher had told me in my junior year, he said you can't succeed in school and get into a really good university without sacrificing something that I like doing. And for me, that was playing volleyball and skiing. He said it just physically wasn't possible because people who get into these schools sacrifice a lot of their free time in order to get into these good schools. But I thought to myself, I'm still going to get in. This is my dream, which I'm going to make my goal, which I'm going to make my reality without having to give up what I like doing. I would be doing homework on right before volleyball games. I would do homework on the bus, on the way to away games, while doing IB. Specifically, my econ teacher had said that I couldn't do something as hard as the International Baccalaureate program. And well, I proved him wrong. I remember on graduation, I was sitting in the front row because I was one of the valedictorians, and he was one of the honor guard teachers, so we were sitting pretty close, and he saw me up there, and that was really satisfying. And that's one example of delusion winning, and here is another one. This one will be the story of my best friend. So she has written, I think, a little over 72 books, if not 72, and she is a definition of someone who has followed her dreams until they became goals, until they became reality. So she started writing books when she was 9, and now she has amassed definitely over 70, I know that for sure, children's books. She spends pretty much all of her free time writing these books and drawing out the pictures and everything. Literally, after she's done with her schoolwork, this is what she's doing. So while other people may be scrolling on the internet, maybe watching movies and just spending their time being entertained, she is the one entertaining. This paid off really well. She's very, very successful at what she does. This is a prime example of what you should be doing to succeed in life. So I'm going to give her a little plug. Her company is called Berific. I can put a link in the description for you guys to check her out. But yeah. Oh, I forgot I was going to do this. It doesn't bleed through as much. So these are just 2 more personal success stories about delusional people winning. But the thing is, there are so many other stories out there. There's probably some that you've heard of. For example, J.K. Rowling with the Harry Potter series, about how I think it was 12 publishing companies that she went to before one finally accepted her work. But all of them have the same thing in common: never giving up. Even when others don't believe in you, you believe in yourself. So the moral of these examples is that you need to be delusional if you want to be successful. Dream big, think big, but then most importantly, do big. Because, and here's my third point, all of these thoughts must be backed with action. You don't just think you want to do these things. The delusional person takes the next step because they are always ready. So let me share a quote. You'll never feel ready because ready isn't a feeling, it's a decision. So someone who is constantly waiting for the right moment will not realize that there is no right moment. It's like Newton's first law. An object at rest will stay at rest, and an object in motion will stay in motion. Once you get started, you will keep going. But if you never start, how can you keep going? This is actually my theory of why study methods work, like the Pomodoro study method, where you're supposed to study for 25 minutes and take a break for 5 minutes. But once you start doing your 25 minutes of study and you are gaining momentum, you won't stop. By the time your 25 minutes hits, you're going to keep going. You're going to be like, oh, I want to finish this assignment, or I want to finish reading this page before I'm done. And before you know it, you've studied for a good 35 minutes. And the same thing applies here. So let's rehash. Why do delusional people win? Their refusal to give up translates to a level of discipline that not a lot of people possess. While others are laying in bed doom scrolling, while others are wasting away their lives, they are working. In addition to that, they don't let other people's criticism inhibit their success. They know that what they're doing is going to work, and they won't listen to anyone telling them that they will not succeed. They surround themselves with people who do support them. And finally, as I have just mentioned, a delusional person is always ready. They do not put off what they're going to do. They do not procrastinate or make up excuses, because there are no excuses. So that's it for today's paint and yap sesh with not a lot of painting done. If you haven't watched the previous yap episodes, they're all linked at the end of the video, or you can subscribe and wait for the next one coming up. And I'll let the video play through so you can listen to the ASMR.
Weezy out of here. Weezy out. Weezy out.
Lot of money, I can have a cash. Boy flew back, cross the water with a pad.